What's up? I'm Will.
And I'm Jack.
And this is the Java experiment.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Alright. I'm excited because we got a Wegmans Single-Origin from Guatemala. And I've never had Wegmans Single-Origin. I'm going to guess that it's going to be like middle of the line Single-Origin. Like probably better than the Starbucks Single-Origin. But not like, and maybe on par with it. Better than Finger Lakes for sure. Better than like Leaf and Bing Single-Origin, which I think is Finger Lakes, right?
I don't know.
But not as good as like Onyx or something like that.
Only one way to find out.
That's right.
Cheers.
With a light and a smoke. No, it's a cut and a light.
What do you think about it?
I think it tastes more like Single-Origin than the Finger Lakes one did. The Finger Lakes one didn't even taste like Single-Origin.
This one is not that much better, to be honest with you.
Really? Really?
Yeah, I mean, I would not buy this. And apparently it's not cheap. That's what you were saying.
It's $15, I think, for a bag.
Oh,
A
okay.
12-ounce bag. So it's not as expensive as Onyx. But I think Starbucks Single-Origin is like the same price. I think it's like roughly the same.
Honestly, that's what I would compare this to.
But I think it's better than the Finger Lakes one. The Finger Lakes one was trash.
I don't know.
And that was technically a Single-Origin.
I don't know what was wrong with that because it just tasted too watery, but I don't.
But I tried it 4 more times with different ratios and stuff, and I always got this like deep watery taste. Like a puddle in your mouth with some things floating around.
Yeah, I mean, it is better than that.
I don't know, I'm getting some like...
But I don't know if it's better than... I haven't had the Starbucks Single-Origin ones in a while, so I don't really remember.
I'm definitely getting some more flavor from this than I am from others. I actually might think this is better than the Starbucks Single-Origin.
I can't really compare it, honestly. I haven't had it in a while.
Didn't you just have the Columbia one?
That's right. No, this is definitely better than that.
Right.
This is definitely better. That one,
Yeah, that one's... Yeah, that's what I'm comparing it to, because that's what I just had, too.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And this is definitely... I would say... This is definitely better.
Yeah, no, it's better. It's better.
And I would take this over like 8 o'clock coffee.
Yeah. It's not... Yeah, it's not bad.
This could be a good entrance to the Single-Origin world.
Way better than the Starbucks ones were.
Which is the way we got
it. Yeah. Yeah. So honestly, like if you pick up a bag like this from Wegmans and you try and you like it, you should definitely get some better stuff because chances are you'll like that a lot more than this. But you're right. It's not the worst. You can definitely tell this is like actually Single-Origin compared to...
Yeah, with the Finger Lakes, I was like, what is this? And with Starbucks, you're like... With the Starbucks one, it feels like a commercialized Single-Origin. Like they're just pumping it out as fast as possible.
Yeah. You can tell this is more like...
This is like they were purposeful. This actually probably all came from the same farm. Because it is Wegmans, and they do guarantee stuff like that. And it is from their Wegmans organic line. You know, like, I think that they probably care a little bit more than, like, Starbucks is like, this is our Single-Origin, and maybe only 5% of it actually is Single-Origin. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. There's just not a lot of flavor that you get out of this.
I feel like if Starbucks made a Single-Origin, wouldn't they put one farm out of business in, like, 6 months because they'd use up all their crops? On one... You know what I'm saying? Because technically a Single-Origin has to come from the same country, the same farm, at the same time. And be roasted at the same time, too. You think Starbucks does that? Probably.
No. We've already talked about that. They don't do that. Because they don't. All they say on the bag is Guatemala. It's not a Single-Origin, unless they say where it's from.
They do say Single-Origin, though.
It's not single origin.
But it's
That
not-
is, yeah, I don't know. Okay, there's probably like, oh, like legally they can say it's single origin
Right.
because
It's
from
like
the
how
same
you can
country.
say it's organic if
Yeah.
10% of it's organic.
Yeah, but it's not.
But it's not. I think with the Wegmans thing, I think this is probably more close to. I could
Maybe
see them
closer.
being a little bit more. I don't know, upfront about it, and direct about it being single origin,
Yeah,
and I can tell.
yeah. It's
I could drink this every day.
It's hard to really like the flavor. There's not. It's hard to like pick out notes like a real good single origin. It's like, I don't know, almost like muted. I don't know why.
That's a good way to put it.
Like I don't know why that would be, but
I like it a lot, actually. The more I drink it.
yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's
Maybe it's a little bit over roasted. Maybe that's what's muting it.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it said on the bag. I didn't.
It
Even
said
look
it
at
was a medium roast,
Oh, okay, then yeah, it was.
so it was probably over roasted.
Yeah, and that's fine for the price. This is really cheap single origin like that. Because you're getting it, an okay single origin. It's not bad.
Right.
It's an affordable option, I should say. An affordable option for single origin.
That's a good way to put it.
Balling on a budget. If you're looking
Bowling on a budget?
balling.
Balling on a budget.
You never heard that? Okay.
No, I have. I feel like bowling on a budget actually sounds like... Because bowling is like super gross and cheap, and it's a budget-friendly thing to do.
Yeah, but I never understood that. It's such a
That's a weird term.
weird game. I wouldn't even call it a sport.
Oh, bowling?
Bowling.
Yeah, I hate bowling.
It's so weird.
You have to put on clown shoes to play.
I know, and you got to pick out your ball, like which side. Like how heavy it is. Oh yeah, it's
You
super
can only
weird.
put 3 fingers in it. It's weird.
Yeah. Anyways,
Dude,
yeah.
Disney probably made bowling.
Oh, yeah, that was one of my favorite parts about that clip that we put on there. The ending. I had it because you said that later on. I did a lot of chopping.
I did that later on.
to cut it through.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I took out like some middle stuff that you said that didn't really make sense, and then I made sure that part was in there because it was too funny. You're like, oh, it didn't make sense because Disney made it, and then I just turned to the camera and go like, "You're there first, folks."
That was amazing. That clip was awesome.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I kind of dig this. I'm gonna be honest. The more I drink it, I'm like, yeah, it's not like I'm pulling really hardcore individual notes out like an Onyx coffee where I'm like, oh, I can taste the raspberry and I get some like lime on the back and a real oaky overtone. I don't get that. But with this, I am getting some like muted flavors that I can pull out.
Yeah,
I do think it's over roasted though.
I'll admit, like, if somebody, if you're at somebody's house and it's between this and probably anything else that they would normally have in their house,
100%.
I would pick this for sure.
Yep.
For sure. It's just the problem with it is, I mean, you're talking to a guy that drinks Onyx every single morning, like, and I have that on subscription that always comes to my house every 4 weeks, 2 pounds of it.
I just started a new subscription.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I want to try it out, and we'll do, obviously, some reviews on it. But
What is it?
I've been drinking it at a buddy's house pretty consistently all summer.
Consistently.
It's a local coffee shop. They've been here for a long time, Joe Bean.
Yeah.
They have their own subscription. So I signed up for 2 other things. One is their house blend, which I really got that for Nikki. Because she doesn't like single origin, and I don't really want to drink it all my single origin. And the house blend is really good. And it's a 2-pound bag for $25.
That's a good deal. That's
It's
a
a good
great,
deal.
great deal.
And it's way better than anything you'll get at the store. Like when it comes to the blends,
Yeah, they don't mess around over
it'll
there.
be 8 o'clock. It'll be Finger Lakes. It'll be
Yep.
Starbucks. The only one when it comes to blends that it might be on par with is Black Rifle and Kicking Horse, and the Onyx Krampus,
Right?
Krampus.
I thought it was a Krampus blend. It was like their Christmas one
I
last
like
year.
that one a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm excited for their Christmas blend this year.
I
love Christmas blends.
I like their blends, honestly. I've had their Monarch blend. I've had their Southern Weather blend. I've had a lot.
I've had their Southern Weather from you. And it was good.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I signed up for that. So
Yeah.
that's just coming once a month, the 2-pound bag. And then single origin every 2 weeks. And right now they're sending me a Guatemalan one. But I think I just told them to... And they cycle a lot. In and out. So I told them to put it on a rotation. So every 2 weeks or so I should get a different one.
Nice. Yeah. Joe Bean's good stuff.
And they're local. So I wanted to support somewhere local, at least to try it out. And they're a cool shop. People like them a lot around here.
Yeah, I've had lots of their coffee, and I like it. It's just I wouldn't pay for it on a subscription, personally.
Have you ever had their single origin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 different ones.
The single origin is a little bit cheaper. I think it's like $18 for a 12, maybe even 16-ounce bag.
Yeah, it was cheaper. I think it was closer to that King's Coast coffee.
Yep.
It's like the same price, and I like both of those, but I actually like the King's Coast one more. So
Really?
that's why I stopped with the Joe Bean and went with them. But the real reason was because their single origins, it was too light for me. It was
Joe Bean was?
Yeah, it wasn't. They weren't roasted enough, and I tried 2 different ones. I went through 2 whole bags of them, and I was like, it was kind of, I don't know. Onyx to me, they just. I know I can't stop saying enough good things about them, but it's just like they nailed the recipe.
It's like perfection, right?
Honestly, like I've just never had anything that's better than that. But I like Joe Bean. That's some good stuff. That's a lot better than this. You'll like it.
Yeah, it is better than this. And I have had it. Like my one buddy loves it, and he serves it every time I order at his house. Shout out to Taylor, and we should have him on sometime. He's a good dude.
Okay. Just invite your friends. Why not? No.
He's a grease cop, and he's really into coffee. Like
yeah, let's have him on.
He's got the Hero V2. He's also got 6-cup Chemex, and yeah, I think that's what he's got. Those 2 things. It's pretty sweet.
V60.
The V60. Sorry.
Yeah.
What's the one I have? What's it called?
The Kalita Wave.
The Kalita Wave. I haven't used it. Nikki uses it every day.
Yeah.
Because usually I put my beans in the grinder, and then she... What does she do?
Yeah, what does she do?
Oh, somebody got us, and I was like, do not put that in the grinder. So she got it pre-ground. She went to the store and got it ground.
Gotcha.
Because I had something else in the grinder, and now she's just going through that bag. And she put it in like a sealed jar, kind of like your thing.
Yeah.
But it's pre-ground. Whatever.
I mean, if you do get a vacuum sealed container, it'll hold for longer, but it's still pre-ground. So.
She's going through it pretty quick, so.
Okay.
It'll probably only take her a week and a half.
Nice.
But it's nice because she doesn't waste any coffee either.
Mm.
Because she makes a mug, has that, that's all she drinks.
That's what I was going to get originally. I was going to get the Kalita Wave because I just thought it looked cool. And a lot of like trendy coffee shops brew with those because it's unique and not a lot of people have them.
Oh.
And I was going to get it.
And then they can make one mug at a time or whatever instead of like... That keeps it at a coffee shop.
Well, the same thing as the V60. They're the same size.
I think Fuego does that.
A lot of them do that. So I was going to get it, but then the site that I was going to get it for, they had just sold out. So I was like, oh, I can't get that. So then I was like, oh, I'm going to have to get the V60. So I got the V60. But honestly, I'm glad I got the V60 because I love that thing. I love it.
I wonder if the wave thing makes a big difference. Like, I wonder where it makes a difference. At some point, maybe we should do a comparison sometime.
Yeah, it's literally just the, I don't know what, I forgot what they call it, but I think it's called like the draw, like how fast the water goes through the grounds and comes out.
But it doesn't make, I'm curious to see if it makes a difference in the
taste.
Yeah, the flavor or whatever.
Minuscule. It's like if you drank a Chemex next to a V60 or a V60 next to a Kalita. Like they're all, it's so similar that realistically if somebody gave it to you, you wouldn't be able to tell this is from that. But if you had them side by side, you could tell, oh yeah, this is a tiny bit different. I can see why. That's what it is.
That makes sense.
But they're all like on the same level pretty much.
Do you want to hear something crazy? It's kind of a funny story, but it's kind of weird.
That's what we're here for. Let them have it.
So we bought a house.
Yeah. We're in that house.
We are. Nikki's grandfather was very kind to us and offered to buy us appliances.
Right.
Super cool.
Yeah.
The house came with appliances. Kind of an unnecessary gesture, but he's in his.
But you're not gonna say no.
He's in his 90s, and it's like, well, it's one of those things where he just like, he's like, hey, I want to get this for you, and you're just like, oh, thank you. It's like that's it. Because like he'd be offended if you were like, oh, like maybe we should get something else. Like, it's kind of like either we get his idea, or he's offended, which is fine. Like, I'm not gonna complain. So him and Nikki went to Home Depot and picked out like a new stove, new washer and dryer, blah blah. Well, I mentioned to Nikki, I'm like, hey, like, everything's really backed up right now. Like, it's gonna take a while to get this. They're probably gonna move our shipping day like 3 or 4 times.
That's what's happening right now.
I love my wife very much. But she was like, well, we need to get the stuff out of our house, the old ones.
Right.
I'm like, well, don't list them until we get our new ones in, just so we're good, And then she sold the washer and dryer. And I made good money on it. But the washer and dryer is gone now. Then she sold the stove this weekend. Because everything was supposed to get delivered tomorrow, on Wednesday.
And it just got pushed back again.
And then it got pushed to the middle of October. So I made like a bunch of money. I made like $600 on my appliances. The washer and dryer was kind of mint because like I delivered it an hour away, but I charged Nikki charged him like $100 for me to deliver it. So it took like 2 hours round trip. I made $50 an hour. It's cool, like whatever. So that was cool. I was like stoked. I'm like, but like, and like everything was supposed to get delivered last Friday. Then I moved to Wednesday. Now they're saying October 7th.
Yeah.
And then, so they're trying to we call the manager and stuff, and we're trying to deal with them, and they're like, well, like, nothing we can do. They're like, you can cancel and get a refund. And I'm like, so what if I buy something else? Yeah. They're like, well, there's no guarantee you'll get that on time either. so if I get so I get the refund on the stove or whatever, or the washer and dryer or whatever, order a new one. Am I not going to get one then until December?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. So I should just keep it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. Don't order anything right now from Home Depot. So,
it's not just them. There's a big shortage. You know who you should have talked to is Mark Smith.
I was thinking about texting him.
That guy he can get anything.
Oh.
Do you want his number?
I have his number.
Text him.
I might, because he's in charge of the warehouse, and they do the deliveries for Home Depot. So I was wondering, what's crazy is the stove is in the warehouse. They're just that far behind. But if I could get him to put it on the schedule, problem solved.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be the first time I've done that. I had him pull a fridge for me like 2 years
ago.
Well,
the other thing is, they're canceling their contract with Home Depot.
Whoa.
That company, so. Yeah, if you want to do that, you better do it quick before it ends, because that's coming up pretty soon, I think.
Why would they cancel it with them?
I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Home Depot canceled the contract with them.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's the other way around. Yeah.
I was like, why would they do that? That's really stupid. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I used to work at that company, so I can say whatever I want.
Yeah, it sucks because like a lot of them had to get laid off. I think the entire staff, except for like the key people like Mark, they're keeping on because he knows how to do everything. So they're keeping some people, but they fired like most people. Yeah, it's crazy right now, the job market.
It's weird.
Yeah,
that's weird.
It's insane.
It's weird, but at the same time, I will say, if you can't find a job, you're not looking.
Oh no, dude, it's insane.
It's insane.
Like I was reading an article yesterday that it was showing the graph of unemployment rate and job openings. And
10 million jobs.
In 2020, it was unemployment was super high, and there was the jobs were so low. But now they've crossed. Now there's so many job openings, but unemployment is going down.
Well, it's because
it's crazy.
The job market. Everybody started their businesses back up.
Yep.
And people don't want to go back to work.
Yep.
It's just how it is. It's not political. It's not one-sided. It's just factual.
Yeah, you didn't even have to point that out, but thanks. Thanks for reminding our audience that we are apolitical here at the Job Experiment. You're for a good time. Try not to get canceled.
Trying really hard.
Yeah.
Every minute of every episode.
Some of us more than others.
Stop. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways. So yeah, it's crazy. Job market's crazy, you know. It just sucks.
Yep.
What? Oh, something really weird, kind of cool. I mow for RIT, right? Well, I don't mow for them. I mow for another company that mows RIT,
Yeah.
the campus.
Right.
Well, there was like another kid that we had doing it this summer. He didn't do a great job. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And anyways, they brought me on to fix it, kind of thing. Or they put me in that position. They moved me into that position to fix it because they were gonna lose the contract.
Yeah.
Well, the head of the grounds department drives up to me today. I didn't know it was the head of the grounds department until later. He drives up to me today on like a golf cart. He waves me down. I'm like, oh hey, what's up? I assumed he was like older in a golf cart, so I assumed like this is probably the boss. He's like, hey, I just want to stop, check in with you, and just let you know who I am. You know, he's like, my name's Dan or whatever, and he's like, I want to let you know like you're doing an awesome job. Things look freaking mint. Blah blah blah.
Nice.
I'm like, oh, thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. He's like, yeah. So, do you want to come work for me? He like offered me a job. And I was like, nah, dude. I was like, sorry. He's like, yeah, I figured. He's like, I don't pay enough. He's like, it sucks. He's like, they're like trying to. He's like, they're trying to get me to hire like 6 dudes. He's like 6 dudes short.
Dang.
He's like, but they want me to hire them at like $15 an hour.
Oh yeah.
To do like hard physical labor.
Good luck, buddy.
And he's like, I try and tell him every day like that's not gonna work.
No.
Especially nowadays, like.
It's
The
crazy.
trades, it's like, with the pay, trades are like this. Like, freaking going nuts. I just saw today, Amazon, their new base starting pay is $18 everywhere.
Yeah.
Plus sign-on bonuses.
Yeah.
And full benefits.
Yep.
And unlimited overtime. It's like, and it's like super easy. I mean, that's pretty cool. $18 an hour to just
Not
deliver
bad.
packages.
Yep. Or if you're in the warehouse, you're literally just packaging things up. Taping
Yeah,
it.
and most of it's automated. Like the boxes already have the label on them and everything. It's not like
it's
they're hand
nuts.
taping them or anything.
Yeah, it's...
We both had like a mutual friend that worked at a warehouse. Ethan Lehman.
Oh, yeah.
He worked at a Prime warehouse in Rochester. And they're building like 4 more.
Oh, they're... Yeah. Amazon is just taking over.
Huge. It's
Yeah.
mostly just because of... Dude, I literally probably have a Prime box show up every day. Maybe every other day.
Yeah.
Because I have
dangerous.
stupid things. Like the deodorant, I just have it on subscription. Body wash,
right.
I have it on subscription. Toilet paper. I have everything just like comes to my door.
I mean, but it's cheaper when you get those subscriptions. You save money.
Yeah, like,
You
I
need
get
it
in bulk.
anyways.
I forget about it. Like I have toilet paper come every 3 months in a bulk pack. I've been doing that since before COVID. Really helped me during COVID. And then, because with COVID you had to go to the bathroom more. At least that's what they said.
Did you?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I go to the bathroom all the time. Anyway.
Heard it here first, folks.
I just said that because all the toilet paper ran out. Like the first week.
I know. I just thought it was funny.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to create humor so we can make these funny clips.
Okay, well, the funny part comes from me.
Wow. Okay.
You just have to take the content and make it into little clips.
Right, and what I'm saying is this story that you're telling right now is not funny.
It is if I finish it.
All right, let's hear it.
I don't know where I was going with this.
That's what I thought.
I just have a bunch of subscriptions. I have no idea what that has to do with anything.
Amazon.
And I just want to say, like, Wegmans Organic Coffee Single-Origin. It's not bad.
Circle it all back.
And you get awesome mugs of Black Rifle Coffee. And now they have a subscription for their merch.
Do they? That's dangerous too. Did you
Yeah,
already
it's
sign
like
up?
no, but I think it's like I got a text today from them. I'll read it.
Will's getting texts from Black
So it's essentially like, let me see here. Merch Club is coming soon.
Oh my
A first
goodness.
in BRCC history. We're unlocking all new subscription. Receive monthly drops of apparel and gear made exclusively for members. From bold new styles to reimagined classics, there's to a better way to show your allegiance to America's coffee. Sounds like you'll probably get mugs, hats, blankets, whoobies, because they make some whoobies. Dude.
Don't get me and we'll start about the whoobies.
We don't own one. I might have to buy one for the podcast.
We talk about it so much, but like neither of us have ever gotten it.
We want whoobies so bad.
Because it's like, well, what's the... like?
Every time I go to buy one, too, it's like, which color do I get?
I've put every color in my cart at one point or another.
Same.
And I'm just like, I don't really need this. What am I doing? Every single time.
The idea is it's like a down, kind of like the down material, like Primaloft that's in your sleeping bag.
Yeah.
It's like that, but in like this like parachute material that they used to use for ponchos and stuff.
Yep.
And it's super comfortable and cozy.
And it's a blanket.
And it's militaristic, and it's got like different camo patterns on it, or like OD green, and it looks sick and durable.
I like the black one the best, I think.
It
was like the tiger one. Yeah. Yes, they're so good.
So, if you ever want to get us a gift and send it to a P.O. box near you.
Near that? What if they don't live around it?
Near us. Get us a whoopee for Black Rifle Coffee or Zero Foxtrot.
Will's address is... No.
666.
Do you really want that out there? Now I gotta do more work and cut that
Just
out.
do 666 and then just edit the rest. 666. That's
AKA Willem's at the devil's address. Hit him up. Send him all of your letters.
Well, this is the job experiment. We out.